A young boy eats food meant for an ancestral offering and begins to change. His skin darkens, his voice deepens, and he no longer has a shadow. What happened next will terrify you. Please subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. It was the 7th evening after Papa's burial. A clay plate sat by the iroko tree, filled with amala, bitter leaf, and roasted bushmeat. Mama warned, "It is for Baba's shadow, his spirit." But Taju, aged 13, was too hungry to care. Taju crept out in the moonlight. He looked left and right. No one. He squatted and ate. The meat was soft, too soft, like flesh that remembered life. By morning, the plate was licked clean. When Mama saw it, her knees gave way. "Who ate it?" she cried. The villagers gathered. No one confessed. But Taju's eyes didn't blink. Mama grabbed Taju. "Tell me it wasn't you." "I don't know what you're talking about," he lied. She slapped him. That was his shadow food. It binds him to peace. But Taju turned and walked away, strangely calm. The next day, under the rising sun, Mama screamed, "Taju, come here." She pointed to the ground. Everyone saw it. He stood there, but had no shadow. Women wailed. Children cried. Old Baba Alau, the village seer, came out with cowries. "A boy without a shadow is not among the living," he said. Taju just smiled. "It's not true. I'm still me." No one played with Taju again. Even his cousins avoided him. Chickens refused to walk near him. Dogs barked when he passed. Mama sat under the mango tree, tearing her wrapper. "My son. My only son. What have you become?" At midnight, strange footsteps echoed around their compound. Mama peeked through the cracks of the mud wall. No one. But Taju sat upright, eyes glowing faintly red. Taju dreamed of a tall man standing in a dark river, pointing. "You stole what tied me to peace." He woke sweating, body cold. By the 3rd week, Taju's skin turned darker, almost like coal. His voice deepened, like two people speaking at once. "I'm still hungry," he told Mama. She couldn't speak. The elders gathered under the ogbono tree. "If this continues, his father's spirit may never rest," Chief Adeyemi warned. "But how do we undo a shadow eaten?" they asked. No one had an answer. Mama tried to offer another plate to the iroko tree, but the wind blew it over, the food scattered. "Taju's father refuses," whispered Baba Alao. Taju began entering other compounds uninvited, staring at their fires, licking his lips. "Keep your children inside," the people warned. "That boy is not alone." One evening, a woman in white cloth arrived. She had no feet, just a shimmer where her toes should be. "I heard a boy swallowed a spirit," she said. No one dared ask who she was. The woman knocked. "Let me see the boy." Mama hesitated. "Let her in," Taju said from inside. The woman entered. The door closed. The compound grew silent. She sat before Taju. "You're not just hungry, you're filling a void." Taju's voice cracked. "I didn't mean to." She touched his chest. "He's in there, your father." Fading. Taju began to cry. She led Taju to the sacred river. "Bend," she said. She poured palm wine on his head. "Speak his name." Taju trembled. "Baba Sei." The river bubbled. A dark figure rose briefly, then vanished. "To release him, something must replace him," she said. "Like what?" "A shadow. Or a life." Taju looked at his mother standing far off. He wept again. That night, Taju sat with Mama. "I want to fix it," he whispered. She held his hand. "Then you must be brave." They both knew what was coming. He asked Mama to make bushmeat and bitter leaf, just like before. They ate together, smiling faintly, though both had red eyes. Afterward, he said, "If I don't come back, don't forget me." At midnight, Taju returned to the iroko, alone. He placed the same food down. Then he laid flat on the ground. "Take me instead," he whispered. Wind howled, thunder cracked, the earth shook, but the tree didn't take him. Instead, it released his father's voice. My son gave back what he didn't steal. The one who cursed him was my jealous brother. Taju's shadow returned beneath him. The villagers later learned Uncle Jaid, Baba's younger brother, had tampered with the ancestral plate, hoping Taju would eat it and bear the curse. He wanted to inherit Baba's lands. The curse backfired. Taju became known as Omotayo, the child who returned joy. He was no longer feared, he became the village storyteller. But he never walked too far from his shadow again. And that is why, till today, in the village of Aponla, every child is taught, even if hunger bites your belly, never eat what belongs to the spirit. For the shadow you swallow may become your own. Thank you so much for watching Ancient Tales of Africa. If you enjoyed this story, The Boy Who Ate His Father's Shadow, and you love suspenseful African tales full of mystery, culture, and powerful lessons, please subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you felt, and if you want more stories like this, just click that bell icon so you never miss a tale. More deep, emotional, and unforgettable African stories are coming your way. This is Ancient Tales of Africa, where every shadow tells a story.